Okay, last class we discussed about voltage series feedback amplifier, that is non-inverting amplifier. Next we'll move on to inverting amplifier with feedback, or we can say it is a voltage shunt feedback amplifier. So what we have discussed so far is non-inverting amplifier. We can say it is voltage series feedback amplifier. For inverting amplifier, if you use a feedback, the name we can call it as it is inverting amplifier with feedback or voltage shunt feedback amplifiers. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You can observe the circuit here, or I hope this second figure you are most familiar with inverting amplifier. As usual, inverting amplifier, nothing is changed, only load RL is connected here. You can observe here, non-inverting terminal, that is positive terminal is connected to ground because you are going to apply input to the inverting terminal. So you're applying input to the inverting terminal here, the negative terminal, with a feedback circuit. That is feedback component is only the resistor RF. So extra R1 resistor is going to connect it in series with the input signal source V in. The same circuit. So for convenient to analysis, they have written in the figure A. Figure A and figure B both are same. So V1, the positive terminal has to be grounded, and negative terminal you're going to apply a input voltage through a input resistor R1, and feedback resistor RF is connected between output to input. That is negative feedback. So this is a feedback component RF. The feedback current flows is IF, and I is the bias current IB, and I in is the input current. So at node V2, if you apply KCL, so Kirchhoff current law, you can observe here I in is current moving towards the node, IB and IF are leaving away from the node. So your expression becomes I in is equal to IB plus IF. Correct? Yes? Is this correct? The current expression? So just apply to the node V2. So here we need to apply KCL to this particular node. So this current is moving towards the node. So I in is equal to, these two are moving away from the node. I in is equal to IB plus IF. Any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. Any doubt in the circuit? This is normal inverting amplifier. So here we are calling this RF as a feedback circuit. R1 is the input resistance added with the input signal V in. So you are going to apply input signal to the inverting terminal. So we can call this as voltage shunt feedback amplifier. So here also you need to derive four parameters: closed loop voltage gain, input impedance, output impedance, and then finally bandwidth with feedback. So the here almost analysis is same. So here just now I told you the expression is I in is equal to IF plus IB, that KCL expression. So all of you know that RI is infinite. So RI in terms of mega ohms. Our ideal value is 2 mega ohm. So here you can observe in the previous circuit. So here the input resistance has to be infinite, means no current flows towards inside the op amp. So I can say this IB will be 0, or I can say neglected. As you know that resistance and current are inversely proportional, so IB will be very less. So we can equate this into IN is equal to only IF. So input current is equal to feedback current, because the bias current value will be 0 because of high input impedance or input resistance. Shall I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, input current is, can you, if you write an expression for IN is voltage by resistance, you can observe carefully in the circuit this IN, direction of the current. So here this In is in between the two voltage terminals V in and V2. So In can be written as V in minus direction of the current. So voltage V in minus V2 divided by what is the resistance connected in between these two? What is the resistance? What is the
R1,
resistance?
ma'am.
This is Vn
R1.
minus V2 by R1. So this is In. So In is a input current. So if you write the voltage by resistance, the voltage you have two voltages in this level. So Vin and V2 based on the direction of the current you subtract Vin minus V2 by the resistance R1. Similarly, we have IF, that is this current. IF is a feedback current IF. Again, this is also connected between the two terminals. This is V0 and this is V2. Now based on the direction, how can I write IF now? Tell me anyone. IF is equal to voltage by resistance. There are two voltage connected to the two terminals. One is V2 and V0 based on the direction of current, and this is the resistance. What is the value now?
V2 minus V naught by
V2
RF.
minus V naught by R2.
V2 minus V0 divided by the resistance is, I'm talking about
RF.
RF. Is this clear with these two current expressions? Okay. So now, so same expressions I wrote in the circuit, the same thing I written previously. So now, and also you all know that output voltage is equal to A times VID. So this is, you have to remember in operational amplifier, output voltage will be gain times open loop gain A into VID. VID is the difference between two input voltages, V1 minus V2. So just if you multiply this A times V1 minus A times V2, so here, as you know that here non-inverting terminal is grounded because it is an inverting amplifier. So obviously non-inverting, that is positive terminal is grounded. So you can observe here, this is grounded here. So what is the value of V1 now? What's the
0.
value of V1? V1 is 0. So V1 is 0 means this term vanishes. So V0 is equal to minus A times V2. So from this, what is V2? V2 will be minus of V0 by A. So far any doubt? Shall we continue?
No, no.
Okay. So now V2 is equal to minus V0 by A. So now what you have to do is you have to substitute this V2 value in this equation 1 by minus of V0 by A. So what you will get? V in V2 value here, it is minus of minus plus V0 by A. Here also minus of minus V0 by, here minus V0 by A. So those things you can observe here. So V in minus of minus V0 by A. Just note down this. I want you to do that. And V2 minus V0. V2 is minus V0 by A minus V0 by RF. So here if you take minus V0 as a common, minus V0 into 1 by A plus 1. Then after the manipulation of R1, you will get expression as V in plus V0 by A minus R1 by RF, V0 into 1 by A plus 1. So next, you just group V0 terms towards one side and you will get V in one side. So here you will get AF as, that is closed loop gain as, after simplification, ARF divided by minus R1 minus AR1 minus RF. So if you take minus as a common factor, so it is minus ARF divided by R1 plus RF plus AR1. So this is an exact gain from the practical point of view. Can you do this? Take down. So let me know if you have any doubt in the simplification part. Copy down all of you. Yes, is this clear? Are you taking down? Substitute into equation 1, that is V in minus V2 by R1, V2 minus V0 by RF. So from this analysis, as you know that V1 is 0, V2 is equal to minus V0 by A. This V2 value has to be substituted in equation 1. So as you know that AF is equal to V in by V0, V0 by V in, that is closed loop gain is with feedback. It can be defined in the beginning. I told you the non-inverting, the formula for AF is V0 by V in. So V0 by V in, you can just just a manipulation with this expression, you will get ARF minus ARF by R1 plus RF plus AR1. So here the negative sign indicates that, so you get an inverted gain. Yes, shall I continue? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So now, in this expression, as you all know that AR1, A is infinite, whereas R1 plus RF is very less. So same analysis I have told you in the non-inverting amplifier, same thing. So AR1 is much greater than R1 plus RF. So if this is things larger, R1 plus RF will be negligible. So then your expression becomes ARF, that is minus ARF divided by, only left out is AR1. So AA get cancelled, you will be getting the ideal gain. What is the ideal gain for inverting amplifier? What is ideal gain? Ideal gain of inverting amplifier is minus RF by R1. Yes, for non-inverting it is 1 plus RF by R1, whereas inverting minus RF by R1, this is ideal value. Okay, so how we have to change exact gain to ideal is just by neglecting R1 plus RF value. That is very less than your open loop gain factor. That is same thing here, it is ideal gain. Then you have AF is equal to ARF by R1 plus RF into AR1 plus AR1. That expression, what you have to do is, same thing you have done for non-inverting also, you need to divide both numerator and denominator by R1 plus RF. So what I mean to say is, you have an expression here, so AF is equal to, I am talking about this expression. Observe carefully, AF is equal to minus ARF divided by R1 plus RF plus AR1. For this gain expression, you need to divide both numerator and denominator by R1 plus RF. So if you do that, so this expression will become like this. So now here one more thing you need to remember is K. K is a attenuation voltage attenuation factor. So attenuation means loss. So there will be the loss in the voltage or amplitude of a signal. So that is voltage attenuation factor is K. So A is a open loop gain, K is a voltage attenuation factor, AF is a closed loop gain with feedback. So here RF, K is equal to RF by R1 plus RF. So this RF by R1 plus RF can be written as K by a attenuation factor K. Similarly, R1 plus RF, R1 by plus RF, if you divide individually, this will become 1. So this is 1. So AR1 by R1 plus RF, as you know that R1 by R1 plus RF is B. So gain of a feedback circuit, you know that, you are already familiar with this. B is R1 by R1 plus RF, whereas K is RF by R1 plus RF, that is voltage attenuation factor. So let me tell you what is voltage attenuation. So voltage attenuation is, for example, if you give an input voltage of 1 volt, you are expecting an output as, for example, 1 millivolt. Is it your output is reduced or increased? Yes. Is your output is reduced or increased? You are given an input of 1 volt, you are applying a signal of 1 volt, and you got an output voltage of 1 millivolt. Is it output is reduced or increased?
Reduced.
It's reduced, ma'am.
Reduced. So attenuation factor can be determined by our voltage attenuation factor. Let me take. So it is a ratio of output voltage by input voltage. What is the output voltage in this example? Output voltage is 1 millivolt divided by 1 volt. So how much value will get? As output by input. So you'll get 0.001. So this much reduction in your output voltage. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
There will be a loss at the output. That is the attenuation factor is going to tell you. So a voltage attenuation factor is a bad. So it's going to affect the frequency. So we have to reduce this voltage attenuation factor. So here we can observe the block diagram of a feedback circuit. So here this K is going to blocks the RK is going to reduce the signal strength or an amplitude of an output signal. So that will be subtracted, and with a summing junction, this is a negative feedback minus, and this is as usual open loop gain, and this is a gain of a feedback circuit. You are going to feed output voltage through this circuit. So just a black diagram. So whatever the input voltage you are giving, but that will be blocked, or that going to be reduced in the amplitude or a strength of a signal. So that will be appear or effect on the output voltage. So like this, there is a 0.001 reduction in your output voltage. So this way we can talk about voltage attenuation factor. We have to reduce this voltage attenuation factor. So otherwise output get reduced. Now you have to remember the expression for AF is minus AK by 1 plus AB. Whereas non-inverting amplifier, it is A by 1 plus AB, that's it. So here it is minus AK by 1 plus AB. You have to remember K, RF by R1 plus RF. Shall I continue? Shall we move on to
Yes,
input resistance? Yes. So now next input resistance with feedback. So here in this case you have a feedback resistor. I hope you have observed in the circuit, in the main circuit. So I hope you are Miller's theorem you have. So in the Miller's theorem what it says is it is going to applicable this RF is connected between the input as well as output. So this is equally applicable towards input side and it is equally applicable to output side. So that is Millerized. This RF has to be Millerized to equally towards input side and equally towards output side because it is in between output and input. So I mean to say you can observe in this circuit RF by 1 plus A, it is divided towards input and this is RF A by 1 plus A. it is divided to output part. So RF is equally divided to input and output. This A is output always A times this. So A times RF by 1 plus A. So if you observe the configuration input part, how this resistance are connected. So this R1 connected in series with RF by 1 plus A. These two things are comes in parallel with Ri. This is Ri internal resistance. So R1 plus RF by 1 plus A that comes in parallel with Ri. This is from the circuit exactly. So how you have connected your resistors, from that input resistance with feedback is R1 plus RF by 1 plus A that comes in parallel with Ri. As you all know that Ri and A are very large, that is infinite in terms of mega ohms. So R1 is very less, we will be neglecting this R1. So here if you take this value RF by 1 plus A parallel with Ri, so R1 R2 by R1 plus R2, so that time you will get anything by infinity. If you substitute for example ideal value infinity, you will get this factor as 0. So the left out term in this expression is only R1. So RIF is equal to R1. So you have to remember here RIF is equal to R1 for inverting amplifier. Whereas non-inverting amplifier, RIF is equal to Ri into 1 plus AB. Is this clear with the input resistance? So you need to write an expression for RIF. There are 3 resistors connected towards the input side, and this is here it is these two are in series, R1 and RF by 1 plus A in series. These two comes in parallel with Ri. So as you all know that Ri and A are very large in terms of infinite. So when you just do the analysis RF by 1 plus A parallel with Ri, you will get the value as 0 because Ri and A are infinity. So once you get this second term whole thing is 0, will be left out with R1. So you have to remember input resistance formula is just R1. RIF is same as R1. Is this clear? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So next is output resistance with feedback. So I told you when analyzing non-inverting feedback amplifier, we are concentrating about output resistance. So Thevenin's. So independent source should be grounded. So Vin is grounded. So analysis seems to be same as non-inverting amplifier. So here ROF is equal to R0 by 1 plus AB. R0 is the output resistance of an op-amp, A is the open loop gain, B is the gain of a feedback circuit. This is same as your non-inverting amplifier. So non-inverting also you got same, that is when you apply a KVL to this V0 minus I0 into R0 minus AVID. I hope you have remember same analysis applicable to inverting amplifier also. So it is R0F by R0 by 1 plus AB. So you have to ground the input source because it is an independent source. Yes. Shall we move on to bandwidth?
Yes, ma'am.
So bandwidth with feedback, last we discussed UGB, unity gain bandwidth. So here the gain bandwidth product of a single break frequency. So as you know that single break frequency can be denoted as F0. So this single break frequency of an op-amp is always has to be constant. Then only we can say it is a unity gain bandwidth. So next, the bandwidth of an amplifier with feedback can be denoted as FF. It should be larger than without feedback. As you all know that always the bandwidth of an amplifier with feedback is larger than without feedback. So this is the derivation we have done in the last class for non-inverting. FF is equal to F0 times 1 plus AB. So this is without feedback, single frequency or break frequency. So 1 plus AB times the F0 is a bandwidth with feedback. So F0, you have to remember the formula. F0 is equal to UGB by A. UGB stands for anyone? What is UGB stands for?
Unity gain bandwidth.
Unity gain bandwidth. By A is a open loop voltage gain. So F0 is equal to UGB by A. If you substitute F0 value in this expression, let me take this expression as 1. So it is UGB by A into 1 plus AB. So if you talk about FF, then you're going to have UGB of K by AF. AF is, just observe here, AF is A by 1 plus AB. So closed loop gain is A by, or I can say it is AK by 1 plus AB. So now just with a manipulation, so how can you make this as, so A by 1 plus AB will be R into K is FF. So here K is missing in the denominator, so we'll be multiplying K. So UGB into K by AF. AF is, you have to get this 1 plus AB. So we have substituted F0 value. F0 is UGB by A. So UGB by A into 1 plus AB. So here, as you all know, the closed loop gain AF is A by 1 plus AB, or for non-inverting amplifier it is AK by 1 plus AB. So AK by 1 plus AB, so K is not present here. So here if you divide and multiply K, you will get K times UGB, unity gain bandwidth, by AF. So K value, as you know, that RF by R1 plus RF, AF will be AK by 1 plus A beta. K is the attenuation, voltage attenuation factor, RF by R1 plus RF. Any doubt in the bandwidth with feedback? Yes. Any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Okay, all of you clear with this? Again, so here today we discussed about voltage and feedback amplifier, or I can say inverting amplifier with feedback. So in this, the input voltage will be applicable to inverting terminal, it is negative terminal, it is going to be amplified, so you will get an inverted output signal through a feedback resistor RF. So here non-inverting terminal is grounded. The feedback circuit is only one resistor RF. Extra resistor R1 is added with the input signal V in. It is a signal source. So here if you apply KCL to node V2, so I in is equal to IB plus IF, because IB and IF are leaving away from the node, I in is moving towards the node. So I in can be written as voltage by resistance. So this I in is flows between two voltage levels, V in and V2, based on the current direction, V in minus V2 by R1. Similarly, IF will be V2 minus V0 by RF. So, and also you know that V0 is equal to A times VID. Vi is the difference in input voltage, two input values V1 minus V2. V2 is a V1 is a non-inverting terminal, V2 is a inverting terminal. So here it is inverting amplifier. V1 is grounded, that is non-inverting terminal is grounded, V1 is 0. So V0 is equal to A times V2 minus AV2. From this V2 will be minus of V0 by A. So if we substitute V2 value in this expression 1, after manipulation, we will be getting a AF. AF is V0 by Vin. So ARF minus ARF by R1 plus RF plus AR1. So this is an exact gain from the exact analysis. So here, as you all know that A is an open loop gain is very large, it is infinite. So among these terms, AR1 is much greater than R1 plus RF. So this will be neglected. So minus ARF by AR1. Gain factor can cancel this AA. So minus RF by R1. This is an ideal gain of a inverting amplifier. So next we discussed about voltage attenuation factor. So voltage attenuation factor is just a ratio of output voltage by input voltage. There is a loss in the signal strength or an amplitude of a signal. So here for example I told you when you apply a 1 volt input signal to an op-amp, so you'll expect the output as 1 millivolt. So then attenuation factor will be 0.001 times reduction in the output signal. So this attenuation is going to affect on the frequencies. So that is going to be reduced. So here it is going to block or reduce the strength of an input signal. So this is a block diagram of feedback circuit. A is open loop gain, is a summing junction. So in inverting amplifier, non-inverting amplifier, just you are giving directly V in the positive here, whereas here with attenuation factor K will be RF by R1 plus RF, B will be gain of feedback circuit R1 by R1 plus RF. So here if you find out the closed loop gain, you need to divide both numerator and denominator by R1 plus RF. So RF by R1 plus RF is K, whereas B is R1 by R1 plus RF. Input resistance, here you have to remember Miller's theorem. So RF has to be Millerized. So that is RF is equally divided into input side and RF is equally divided into output side. So that is by factor RF by 1 plus A, and here it is RF into A by 1 plus A towards output with a gain. So now we are worried about input side, that is input resistance. So we can observe R1 comes in series with RF by 1 plus A, that comes in parallel with RI, that is your input resistance. In this, A and Ri are very large, that is infinity. So if you do analysis, you will get a value 0. So the left out is Rif is equal to R1, which is an ideal value. Coming to output resistance, with feedback, it's similar to non-inverting amplifier. So we have derived an expression in non-inverting amplifier. We got an expression as ROF, output resistance with feedback, as R0 by 1 plus AB. R0 is output resistance in op-amp without feedback divided by 1 plus AB. A is open loop gain, B is a gain of a feedback circuit. Next, coming to bandwidth with feedback. So this is an expression for non-inverting amplifier. FF is equal to F0 times 1 plus AB. Whereas here, so gain bandwidth product of single break frequency is always has to be constant. That constant can be defined as UGB by A. UGB stands for unity gain bandwidth by open loop gain. So just manipulation, if you substitute the value of EIF, closed loop gain, if you want an expression bandwidth with feedback with respect to closed loop gain is this UGB into K by AF. K value is RF by R1 plus RF. Okay, try to solve this problem. Is this clear with the voltage shunt feedback amplifier?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Series, voltage series means it is non-inverting. Voltage shunt means it is inverting amplifier with feedback. Before that, I want you to answer this. Next, we'll take a problem. Afrin is present here. Afrin, Rakshit, Rakshita.
Ma'am,
What is the answer for the first one?
ma'am, a negative feedback, ma'am.
Can you able to view the screen? What is the answer? Voltage shunt feedback amplifier forms a Miss Rakshita.
Negative
Negative feedback. Yes. Ananya.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not audible.
Yes, ma'am.
What was the answer for the first one?
Negative feedback, ma'am.
Okay. Next, the value of feedback resistor and resistor connected in series with the input signal sources are equal to 10K and 3.3K. Calculate the closed loop voltage gain. So, what is the formula for closed loop voltage gain? Akash.
minus RF by R1 ma'am.
What? AF, closed loop voltage gain first formula ainappa. What is the formula for closed loop voltage gain? For inverting amplifier. AF is equal to Bhaskar.
Minus
Yes ma'am.
RF by R.
V naught by V in ma'am. So that
AF
will
is
be
V
equal
naught
to
by V in
minus
fine, but in terms of
yes,
R1 RF,
minus RF by R1 ma'am.
it is minus RF by R1. So what is the value now? It's 3.3K by 10K.
Minus
Minus
3
3.33
point.
ma'am. D ma'am.
So 3.3 by 10 is minus 3.3. So KK get cancelled. So 3.3 by 10 is minus 3.33. Bharat VG.
Yes, ma'am.
Voltage and feedback amplifiers are also called as
Non-inverting amplifiers.
voltage and feedback amplifiers. Don't confuse. The first we have studied is voltage series, that is non-inverting. Now we have studied voltage.
Inverting.
It is inverting amplifier with or without
Inverting.
feedback. Option C or option D?
C, ma'am.
So next, I want the answer for this from Bhargavi. You need to find out RIF for an inverting amplifier. Bhargavi is here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what is the answer, Bhargavi? Inverting amplifier, what we discussed today. It's feedback, where the value of input resistance of an op-amp they've given here 4.7K. What's your answer? What is the formula for RIF for inverting amplifier? So today we have discussed. Yes, Bhargavi? Have you taken?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, how much?
Ma'am, 4.7K.
Yeah, what is how we can say it is 4.7K?
Ma'am, it is the RIF is equal to R1, ma'am.
So RIF is equal to R1.
R1.
So same as R1 value, so it is 4.7K. So next, Bhavana, USN 21. Bhavana is not here. Chaitra MH. Chaitra. Bhumika is.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the
Option
answer?
B, ma'am.
What is the
Option B.
break frequency? Option
Option B.
B, second one.
Yes, ma'am.
F naught is equal to UGB by A, that is unity gain bandwidth by open loop voltage gain. Okay, try to answer this. So you have a 741 IC they are given here. So inverting amplifier with feedback. So they are giving A as 2 followed by 5 zeros. RI is 2 mega ohm. R naught 75 ohm. F naught is given 5 hertz. What is the value of output resistance? Output resistance. What is the formula for output resistance?
R naught divided by 1 plus AB. ma'am.
Yes, R naught divided by 1 plus AB. R naught is given, A is given, you need to find out B. What is the formula for B?
R1 divided by Ri plus Rf.
R1 divided by R1 plus Rf, not Ri. So it is R1 by R1 plus Rf. So you know the value of R1, it is given from the circuit. Rf is also given 6.2K. So once you find out B, A is given. So what is your answer? Take your time and tell me what is the answer. I want all three together. Bandwidth, closed loop voltage gain, output resistance. FF will be, the formula is what? UGB into K by AF. So AF will be, what is the value for AF? Minus AK by 1 plus AB. K value, you know, K is RF by, what is the K value?
RF by R1 plus RF.
RF by R1 plus RF. So first to BK calculate ಮಾಡಿ, then you find out AF, then you find out R0, then SF. I want this answer by Arun is here.
Yes, ma'am.
Arun, what is the answer, Arun?
Just a
What is
minute,
the
ma'am.
value of K? Huh? Option, which option you are going with? Which is the correct answer? Ghana. Ghana, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Are you doing it?
Yes, ma'am. I'm doing.
Yes, anyone? At least what is the value of EAF or K? Jayan?
Yes, ma'am. The value of R naught, I mean the R naught F is 4.12 milliohms, ma'am.
We got 4.
Output resistance.
Okay.
4.12 milliohms, ma'am.
Means you need to say second option.
I just a second, ma'am. I think I made a mistake in the feedback gain, ma'am.
7.499 milliohms, ma'am.
ROF.
7.42 million.
Okay. How much K
Option
you
C.
got?
Yes, ma'am. 7.42 milliohms. Option C, ma'am.
Okay. K how
Yes,
much?
ma'am. C, ma'am.
K. K value?
Yes, ma'am. On it.
0.9494, ma'am.
0.94. Okay. What about B?
0.0505.
0.050.
0.
505. 0505, ma'am.
0.0505.
Yes, ma'am.
AF?
K is
Minus
0.9494.
Okay. AF.
minus 18.986.
18.986.
Yes, ma'am.
None of the choices are matching. Is it so? AF option is given. You told option C, but AF is 16.95 here. They take a screenshot of this problem and get me the solution in the next class. sharing in the group. So tell me by evening what is the answer. This problem, I want the solution in the next class.
Ma'am, AF we get it as minus 18.79 itself, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
How much?
Minus 18.79, ma'am.
Okay, we'll discuss in the next class.
Yes, ma'am.
I shared both the problems.